What's up, y'all? Barbara Chit Chat, and we back. Today is a different scenery. You feel me? I'm sitting on my living room floor, and I want to I want to kind of speak on my last video about being obedient, and I want to give y'all an example. I talked about this on my blog post, so now I want to talk about it like in video form for the people who are not on my blog. So in this story, so the prompt of the blog was a question about like, what do you have authority in? Like, what's the subject that you know that nobody else know about? And I was saying that I just feel like you don't have to know it all. When God tells you to do something, he's not going to give you everything at once. He told me to start a blog. He didn't say, here are the steps. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just gives you, this is what I want you to do. And then we're just kind of like, okay, I'm going to just do what you tell me to do, but I don't really know what I'm doing. But God told me to do it, so I'm going to do it. So this is kind of how you work. And so I wanted to use Jacob as an example. And this happens in the first chapter of the Bible. And for those who haven't touched their Bible in a minute, child, you know, that's going to be Genesis, okay? So go ahead, grab your Bibles if you want, grab your notebook, honey, and let's go ahead and break it down a little bit. We're going to talk about it. So let's give like a backstory on Jacob. So Jacob, and I'm reading kind of off my blog and my notes. So Jacob, he was the son of Isaac. He was the younger twin brother of Esau. So before they was born, their mother Rebecca, God told her that she was going to have twins and that they would be two nations, right? And then he also told her that the older brother is going to serve the younger brother. So how it happened was Jacob, he basically like tricked Isaac into stealing Esau's birthright, because the oldest son, has the birthright or whatever. And so Esau was upset about this, like he was angry, you know what I'm saying? And so Jacob fled, like he left because to run away from his brother, like he didn't want him to hurt him or whatever. So, boom, he decided to leave and go to Haran, that was in Mesopotamia, or the tribe of his ancestors, let's say that. And so, on the journey there, God gave him a revelation. God promised Jacob lands and numerous of offsprings that would be a blessing to the entire earth. Mind you, all Jacob had at this moment that God gave him this revelation was a walking stick and hope, and that was it. So, whole time he's traveling to Haran, escaping his brother, God spoke to him right where he was, and he didn't see it. He didn't see how it was gonna happen. He didn't see who he was gonna meet. He didn't know how it was gonna come, but God gave him a revelation. This is what I'm gonna do for you. And y'all, when I say this, hit my spirit right now. God gave me this. He said, this is what I want you to do right here. I don't know how it's gonna happen. I don't know what gonna come of it, but all I got right now is to do it and hope. And this it. I don't got everything I feel like I need, everything I feel like I want. I don't got a mic right now. But at the end of the day, all I got is hope and what God told me to do, and I'm on it. So boom, this might go for you, whatever God told you, whatever. You feel me? You looking like, I don't know what's going to happen, but all Jacob had was a walking stick and hope. And he was traveling to the land of his ancestors, not knowing what he was going to see there. But let's keep going. So, boom. So, he got there, and he saw Rachel. But first of all, let's talk about this. He said he saw Rachel, and it was love at first sight. Like, oh, she a shepherd, huh? Okay, little shepherd. I'm like, okay, there's a love story going on there. I was like, okay, that's cute. So, and I had to make this clear to my girls out there. That's like, oh, I want a godly man. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for this. First of all, Rachel wasn't looking. Let's keep that right there. She wasn't looking for her husband. Her husband found her while she was doing what she was supposed to be doing, minding her father's business, minding your father's business. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Jacob, first of all, he fell in love with this girl at first sight. He told Laban, which was Rachel's dad, I will work for you for 7 years if you let me marry Rachel. Like, this was his, like, he said, this my girl. Like, I would do whatever I gotta do for her and period. Because you better work for me, period. And he did that. And so he worked for 7 years, and they said in the Bible also, like, he was so in love with Rachel that the 7 years felt like a few days. And guess what happened? After the 7 year, why they tricked him into marrying Leah? Now, no shade. The Bible says Leah was ugly. But they ain't say it like that. No shade. This what it said. In Genesis 29, chapter 29, verse 17, go and see what your translation say, but this is my translation say. It say, Leah's eyes were weak, but Rachel was beautiful in form and appearance. No shade. It said what it said. I'm just reading the Bible. Chill. So basically, they're trying to say Leah was ugly and Jacob was mad, honey. He was mad. So he was just like, you know what? I want what I want. I like what I like. And this goes to show you too that since the beginning, like, of time, men is like visual. So you out here talking about you want a man and you going to Walmart with your bunny on and your high shoes and your big pajama pants and this and that and the third. Girl, no shade. Get it together. Okay, but let's keep going. So boom. Chill, I'm just reading, and so I ain't like, it was giving Real Housewives, how these girls was bickering about these kids and this and that. So boom, he worked needless to say, he worked the other 7 years. So boom, that's what, 14 years and all. He worked. He married Rachel, so then he got Rachel. God, one thing about God, and I had to emphasize this, one thing about God, God is not a man. So when God saw that Jacob was treating Rachel better than he was treating Leah, because she wanted tea, because her body wanted tea, you know what I'm saying? Like, God don't play it. So God gave Leah the ability to have children, and Rachel could not. And not only did Leah have children, but she had sons, and Rachel could not. So they bickering and bucking, and Rachel upset. She going to Jacob like, why I can't have kids? Woo, woo, woo. He like, girl, do I look like God? That's what he said, y'all, in the back. He said, I'm not God. He said, God is blessing Leah with children. So Rachel got mad. She told him, marry my maid then and have kids with her, and this time I have my kids. That's what he did. He had kids with her. Child, Leah stopped having kids. She didn't have all these kids by now. She stopped having kids. She didn't tell him to marry her maid. So now he have kids with her maid, this maid, that maid. He had just having kids, child. Then finally, they bickering and bucking. Rachel finally had her own child. It was just crazy. Leah told her, girl, you done already stole my husband. Now what you want? What else you want to steal? Y'all, she really said it. I'm just reading the Bible, child. It was giving ghetto. It was giving ratchet. But needless to say, from all that bickering and bucking, eventually the end result of all the ghetto-ness was God's promise to Jacob. Let's say that. So boom, he had a bunch of children, mind you. He had a lot. But at this point in time, he was still working for Laban. That was the issue. God spoke to Jacob and said, okay, now it's time for you to go back to the land of your father, where you was born. So with Isaac and Esau, the brother he was running from when he first had got there, mind you, it's been over 14 years now. It's been time. It's been a minute. You feel me? So boom, he instantly was scared, like fear. He was scared. He was like, dang, like, I don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So he told LeBron, like, hey, look, like, it's about time for me to take care of my own family, this and then the third. And LeBron really was mad because LeBron was trying to cheat Jacob from all these years of working for him. Jacob ain't asked for money. He ain't asked for nothing. He said, you know what? I'm going to just take the sheep that's speckled and spotted and the lambs that's black. I'm going to take the least. While LeBron told his sons, take all the speckled and spotted sheep and the lambs that's black and take them on a 3-day trip. So basically, so Jacob can't take nothing with him. So he does that, send them off so Jacob can go out there when he go out there. Why Jacob went out there, all the lambs, and when all the lambs was mating and stuff, 'cause he had to get them mate, why all of them came out speckled, spotted, and black? Stop playing with God. Stop playing with my God like he won't make things work on my behalf. Here. I want y'all to catch this. Then LeBron changed it. Okay, well, you can have only this type. Guess what God did? All the lambs started having only that type. So guess what all the sheep was? All the sheep was Jacob. Stop playing with my God like he won't come through for me. You feel me? So boom. This what I wanna say something on this point right here. Stop playing with my God. Jacob he ain't said nothing to LeBron about it. He was just still doing what he was supposed to do, even though he knew LeBron was doing him dirty. Stop playing with my God. Jacob knew God was with him. Jacob knew God was working on his behalf. LeBron knew when Jacob left, favor was leaving. Stop playing with my God like he will make things work on my behalf. I don't have to be upset when you doing me wrong, baby, because at the end of the day, God is in control. At the end of the day, he gonna make it work for my good. You meant it for my evil, but he made it work for my good. Stop playing with my God. Okay? So whatever you may be going through and you feel like somebody doing you dirty, doing you wrong, pray. Pray. That's a weapon. Pray, because stop playing with my God like he won't turn it around. Anywho, let's get back to the story. So, boom, Jacob was like, okay, look, he had brought Leah and Rachel. Look, y'all daddy, he been trying to cheat me. He been trying to do this and that. He done changed the wages, and God been working on my behalf. It's time for me to go. They said, okay, well, we down with you. Whatever you say, boo. So, they gone. So, he said he got all his kids, his wife and them. They had went on here and left. And LeBron heard about it. LeBron was like, okay, we finna go after them. So, God, he went to LeBron's dream to stop playing with my God. He said, don't mess with Jacob. In his dream, he told LeBron it. Don't mess with Jacob. Just leave him alone. Don't touch that one right there. You feel me? Because I don't play about that one right there. You feel me? One thing about God, he don't play about me. Okay, let me stop playing. But nah. So, yeah. Boom. He went back, met up with them, whatever. So, he like, look, God, he chilled out a little bit when he met. He's like, first of all, why y'all just leaving or whatever? Jacob like, why you treat me like I did something to you? If I did something to you, then, boy, I'd die right here. He said, nah, why LeBron had to think of something, child. He said, well, your God told me not to mess with you, but why you had to take my idols with you? Mind y'all, I ain't tell y'all this in the story, but Rachel stole the idols out his house and hid them. And Jacob said, okay, if you find them, whoever stole them should die right here. Yeah, I was like, oh, Lord, he about to lose his favorite wife. I was sitting here reading. I'm like, I said, oh, Lord, Rachel about to die. He going to be sad and mourning. Lord, please. I said, what's going on there? Yeah, I feel like I was watching a movie. I said, what's going on? So, boom, I keep reading. Boom, he goes, look through the tents, rummaging through the tents, y'all. Why Rachel sitting on top of the idols, y'all? Talking about, I can't move because I'm on my period. Basically, and you know, when they on their period, they unclean. So if you touch them and they unclean, then you become unclean. So you feel me? So she couldn't get up. She was smart now, because she was going to drop dead right there. Because, baby, one thing about God, don't play with my God. So, boom. He ain't find them, needless to say, because she was sitting on them. Then they ended up making peace, and they went their own ways and promised not to go with each other. And then they made that oath on the God. So God know. You know what I'm saying? Because he know. LeBron knew not to play with my God. That's why he ain't mess with Jacob, for real. So, boom. They goes. Now they ready to go back home. Jacob he's still scared about his brother. You done ran from LeBron. You done did this and that and that. You still scared about your brother. Chill. So Jacob decide he's smart. That's why I say we don't need to know it all. Jacob, I feel like Jacob was really self-sufficient when it comes to work-wise. He feel like, God gonna work on his behalf. But he had worked, mind you, he was working for all them years for LeBron. He was doing the work. You feel me? And God was making stuff work for him. So he used to doing the physical, and God do the supernatural type deal. But in this case, God said to go home. All God wanted him to do was go. He didn't want him to do nothing else. He didn't want him to put no work for it. He just wanted him to go. So Jacob decided, okay, I'm going to send a messenger ahead of me. Maybe I'm going to peace. I'm going to give him all these gifts. He going to forget about what I did. He ain't going to be mad at me and want to hurt me or my family. You feel me? At the end of the day, he was human, so he worried about his kids and his wives and stuff like that. You feel me? So boom, he did that. Then the night before, they was like, okay, yeah, your brother coming, woo woo. The missions came back, yeah, your brother coming. He got like 400 men with him, woo woo woo. They come to meet you, this and that. Jacob like, whoa, he got what with him? Jacob like, oh nah, make sure y'all get them gifts to him ASAP, no Rocky. So boom, the night before, Jacob was by himself, and he wrestled with an angel, or some translations say he wrestled with God, and he almost won, chill. So he like, and I'm talking about they fighting all night till the sun about to come up. And the angel like, it's about to be daybreak, let me go. Jacob said, I ain't let you go till you bless me. He said, what's your name? He said, my name Jacob. He said, okay, now your name Israel. Because you done fought with God and man and prevailed. And he blessed him. And Jacob let him go. And I forgot to mention this. He ain't win the fight, y'all. The angel touched his hip and broke it out of socket. So he ain't win. He was just holding on to him there. You know how the people be boxing you up real good. Hit you with the 1-2s. And then you don't know what to do. So you just hold on to him. That's what he was doing. He just hold on to him, child. He ain't win. So boom. He blessed him, whatever, but Jacob was walking with a limp at this point because he broke his hip socket. And I was just like, what was the purpose of it? You feel me? Like, what was the point? And so I had to do some research, you feel me? Yeah, and when I did the research, it all made sense because I thought about all the other stories in the Bible and how God, normally how he works is he wants us to depend on him. Jacob, like I said before, like he was too self-sufficient. I want you to just obey. I don't want you to do it out of your own strength. I don't want you to do it out of your own will. Because you thought, because you wealthy, I could just throw my money at it and he gonna be good. And it, back in there, my lambs and goats and sheep. But you think you could just throw your money at the problems, throw your money at the issues. Let me appease to them. Let me people please. Let me do this. Let me do that to make them feel good. Wow. Nah. God just wants you to obey. So Jacob, it said that he lived for the rest of his life or whatever. He ain't saying in the Bible, but I had read it in somebody's research. I can't remember who I read it from. But I feel, and they said because God wanted him to remind him that he wanted him to be dependent on him. In our weakness, he is strong. You know what I'm saying? And so let's circle this back to us. Nowadays, when God tells you to do something, and it brings anxiety and fear in your heart, pray. Don't try to fix it. Don't try to do it in your own will. You feel me? Don't do that. Don't do what Jacob did. Because it's just going to be harder. Just obey. Because when Jacob got to his brother was like, I don't even need all this, bruh. I already got my own. I got plenty. He said, just take it. I got plenty. I don't need all this. Come here, give me a hug. He embraced him. God already knew that was going to happen, but Jacob was so scared that he let his fear lead. And he was like, oh, let me just try to do this, try to do that, try to do this. You going out of your way for nothing. For nothing. He ain't even mad. But you ain't know that. But you assume because you think you know it. You think you know everything. But our thoughts ain't his thoughts. You feel me? So, if God telling you to do something, it seem hard, it seem like, I don't know if this going to work out like that, I don't know who they're going to play out right, obey. Obey God, because he already know how it's going to play out. It got to the point where they both, him and his brother, had so much wealth and so much stuff that his brother had to leave. They had to separate. They had too much to even be in the same spot. Come on now. We talking about God. Big God, not the little one, capital G, not the little one. Come on now, not the lower one, not the lowercase. Stop playing with my God. So at the end of the day, to wrap this whole little thing up in a bundle, number one, stop playing with my God. God don't play about me. God don't play about you. You don't got to get your revenge back when them folks doing you dirty. Revenge is his. Don't steal from God. Number two, ladies, the girls, keep yourself up, sis. Keep yourself up, sis. Pick your head up, sis. Stop looking for these men, sis. He gonna find you. Be obedient to what God told you to do right here. Be right here in this season, right here. You ain't gotta look for him. You can pray for it. That's cool. You can pray. You can pray. You can pray. Pray without season, baby. You can keep going. Keep praying. But when God decides it's the right time, he gonna come. Not when you decide and not when you think it's time. So relax. Enjoy the ride. Get comfortable. Relax. Because one thing about it, your man gonna come, he gonna see you doing your thing and your purpose and walking in it and flourishing in it. And baby, he gonna come to you. And you ain't gonna settle for no counterfeit. Know your worth. Don't let them decide it, baby. Period. And number 3, when God tell you to move and you scared, it's okay to feel it. Because you human. You got feelings. You feel me? But you better not let them feelings lead you. You better not let them feelings lead you. It's cool to have a feeling. But a feeling better not cause you to stop your blessings. You hear me? I might felt a little iffy about getting on the camera. I felt a little iffy about starting my blog. I felt a little iffy about doing Christian music. I'm sorry how I talk. I am from Memphis. Relax. But don't let your feelings lead. Period. And it's our Bible Bear Chit. And that is our Bible Bear Chit Chat, and we out.